I'm gonna give y'all something to listen to. But after this
Girls
commercial...
Sometimes you hear it, but more often you feel it.
I bet you can tell who that is by their voice.
Girls can't be strong.
Who that be?
Girls can't chat. Girls can't be funny.
That be that Ellen.
Las chicas no pueden ser las protagonistas. Girls can't run the show. Girls can't dance crazy. Girls can't
Oh yeah, it's time to skip that.
Shout out to YouTube and ads.
Hey YouTube. This song makes me want to fucking dance like a robot. Sorry if the volume's too much for y'all listeners. Hey! This song makes me really happy when I hear it. Can't you see the expression on my face? What's up, motherfuckers?
Hey.
Here's another episode of Getting Dirty at 10:30 in my living room. I feel like we could bring it even closer today.
We could. It's just the two of us. Therefore,
let's get intimate. Let's bring you in for the real thing, y'all.
Yes.
Alright.
There
That was real, right, what just happened too. We lost a light. We lost a light in transition. Oh. You know what?
We got it. We got it.
If you want to just, like...
Right here?
You come over here.
Is it working?
Hey.
Is it twerking?
Here, I got it.
I don't do, I don't do sets for a living.
Tell me what this looks like.
We're good.
It's alright.
I think we're good. Still a little dark, but nice and intimate.
It's all good.
Yeah,
All right.
in the hood.
So, yeah, we're here with another episode, and we got some shit to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
IrenMonkey's in the house.
What's up? What's up?
What up? And, she just got back from H-Town.
I sure did. There we
Kicking
go.
it with the homies.
Yes, I did.
Tell us about that.
Well, dang, that lighting is really distracting, but, I went to Houston over the weekend, last weekend, for my best friend Felicia's 30th, dirty 30th, 10/30th,
Hey.
dirty 30th birthday, and it's kind of a big deal for a lot of his friends this year, in that we're all, turning 30. So I went home. I like going back as often as I have. Like, I moved here at the beginning of January. I've already gone back home twice. Not because I don't want to live here, but to remind myself of the positivity of everything and where I came from, and to know why, to remind myself of why I'm here. Because it's really easy to get caught up in the beautiful weather. Although now in LA right now, it kind of reminds me of Houston with the rainy and the not raining.
Raining.
It's raining, and what's funny is that all of you guys told me it never rains.
It never fucking rains.
But who brought the rain?
And you know what? It ain't even raining men, so I don't fucking like it. It's making my life difficult.
I like it, with exception to today. I got a little emotional. Just like, oh my god, it's raining. So emo.
We're just two emotional bitches trying to live life.
Trying to live life.
The rain's making her cry. It's not
yes,
good.
Yes. So I went home to try to remind my, because it's really easy, like I said, to kind of take it for granted because you just want to chill. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. You ride your bike and it's gorgeous that you just like forget,
where you came from, what you're doing.
Exactly. So
there's too much shit here. It's easy to get lost and caught up in a bunch of new things and experiencing new things and meeting new people and doing shit and exploring.
And stay focused.
Yeah.
And to stay focused as to what was my dream again? Oh yeah, it's not to ride my bike every single day and forget food, forget making money. Just ride my bike because it's sunny
and beautiful.
Yes. So.
But you ran into some interesting people while you were out there.
I did. I saw a few exes while I was there, and not my recent ex, not him. I saw my ex-girlfriend, and I saw my ex-boyfriend 2 boyfriends ago, and another ex-flame. So I saw a few exes in life, and it was really funny because I'm abstinent. I don't have sex. But after some drinks sometimes, and you see someone who's familiar and someone who already knows what you look like naked, you tend to forget what your inhibitions are.
You're like, it's easy to fall back into that.
It's so easy to fall back into that lifestyle yet again. But God and Roy upstairs knew what my plan was in abstaining, and made sure that I was too fucked up to put out. Yes.
Go! Yeah!
Go! Re-virginization.
She didn't get penetrated.
No, not at all.
It's been quite the opposite of my week. I'm just... But, I mean... I don't know. I think you should have gotten penetrated by an ex.
You think so?
I think you need that release. Everybody needs that release sometimes. Even if it doesn't mean... You know, that's the only good thing I could see about fucking your exes is, like, you've been there, you've done that, you've had those emotions with people. It might not be the same now, but at least you know you can still have sex with somebody, still get off, and still have a decent relationship afterward. Versus, like, when you're dating somebody and it's new or whatever, and you have sex and you're scared of losing that person. At least you've already lost this person. You're not losing anything if you don't talk to him for a while afterwards, but you could still get that emotional release that sex.
I know, but don't you feel like you're just kind of teetering along that line of, like, falling back into the situation again? Like, catching feelings again?
I guess that depends on how detached emotionally you are from those people, you know? One main thing from my last relationship that I did hardcore was detach emotionally. I mean, I read about that shit and enforced everything that I read. And maybe that's, I don't know. Yeah, there was no, like, once I got done grieving the end of our relationship, like, I was completely done. It didn't matter where I saw this dude, what we did. I mean, we never fucked though, so I don't know. I guess I couldn't say that, but yeah. I don't know. I guess it just depends on if you still have feelings for that person. Which
brings me to my next point. I have issues with that, with detaching emotionally from anyone. It doesn't necessarily mean I still have feelings for that person, but I do still have an emotional connection with what we used to have. And that person, whoever this vessel is that holds the person that they used to be, will always have that special spot in my heart that it's very easy to fall back into it if I were to sleep with them.
Yeah.
Because you forget. Like, when you're in the you know, losing your mind throughout the situation, hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes, whatever the hell, you forget, you know, like, why you broke up in the first place. Because you're like, oh man, we still have this chemistry, or this person could possibly still care about me the way that we used to care about each other. It's not necessarily, or I could possibly still care about this person the way I used to. So it's just kind of like, you put yourself in this confused state. At least
you start mind fucking yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So why put myself in those situations when that person will always have that piece of you? When you're dating someone, they're so interconnected with who you are inside. No pun intended.
Like a puppy.
Yeah.
Like 2 dogs doing it doggy style.
Connected. Why do that? You know?
Maybe that's why guys are so good at, like, fucking people or fucking their exes and not caring, because I don't think guys get as emotionally attached as women do. We're just emotional creatures anyways, because we have vaginas.
Yes.
Those things make us go fucking crazy, especially
Hormones
a specific week out of the month. I'll say some really crazy shit. But, so, I don't know, I guess it's different for women.
Yeah, and especially if you look at it biologically, someone literally physically enters your body.
Mm-hmm. Which
so
is amazing.
That being said, someone physically enters your body, so they are forcing themselves into your soul. Over and over and over. So it's like, okay, can't help it but be more emotionally attached than a man, because they literally go in and they go out and they're like, bye, peace, talk to you later, got off, and
you're like, and you just
turn over
into my soul. What do you want me to do?
in my soul.
Fill my soul with your penis now. Oh.
Over and over
and over.
Make sure you hit that one spot.
Do it backwards. Use your hands.
Sideways.
Use them.
Whatevs. You like my glasses, y'all?
She's looking sexy. So that was, I mean, but what you're saying is if you wouldn't have, like, blacked out and gotten shit-faced, you probably would have had sex with your exes, so.
I probably would have, but God was very nice to me. That he made sure that I didn't. I probably would have, and I wouldn't have remembered and just regretted it the next day. And been really mind-fucked for the next week or two. I tend to do that. I get mind-fucked by whatever I did.
Yeah, you do a lot of mind-fucking.
I do a lot of mind-fucking.
Every time I talk to you, you get mind-fucked.
Yes.
You're
right
a really, you analyze the shit out of everything.
It's so bad. That's why, it's like I mentioned before, how does a guy get into my pants? Tell me I'm fucking smart.
That's mind-fucking her too.
Just mind-fuck me too. Like, let's mind-fuck each other. But not in a bad way.
Well, did you talk to them after that? Like the night after or the next day after that or whatever?
No. Just one. Just one person.
How did it go?
I said, do I have issues?
And they said,
yep.
See, you know what I don't like though? When women like analyze shit and make hypotheses off of actions or things that were said or the way that you feel, and you get called fucking crazy for that. You can't be called crazy for feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you, I mean, no. I think if you had issues, you'd be in a fucking mental institution. Or if you had issues,
I have hang-ups.
Everybody has hang-ups, though.
Yeah, I definitely
But when I hear the word
hang-ups.
issues, I'm thinking like some hardcore fucked up shit that's going down, you know?
Yeah.
Not emotional, I guess emotional issues could be not as severe. I'm thinking mental, like people trying to backflip off the wall while they're high on mushrooms or something. Mm-hmm. That's not the same, though.
Yeah, I think I asked, every single person I saw, is like, sorry, man, if anything weird happened, you know, like, did I say anything inappropriate, because Champagne likes to let me do that. No, wait, it was Hennessy. It was Hennessy. Never again,
She was
by the
letting
way.
that inner black girl out with that
Yes.
Hennessy.
Dude, Asian girls love Hennessy. And I sat there and I was just like, why did I do this? Why did I say yes to these shots as I'm driving home? Don't do that. Don't drink and drive, guys. DWIs suck.
You know what I noticed, though, and this was after I got in my wreck and sobered up, and I started to analyze the shit out of it, was, okay, I was doing a lot of shit, drunk and blacked out, and to me, that was my subconscious mind trying to come out and play. Hey, boo.
Hey, y'all.
And so, to me, I think that when you black out, you are operating on your subconscious mind, and things, feelings, actions, things that are in your mind are coming out drunkenly because you feel safe. You feel even that you might not be safe, but in your mind, you're blacked out, you're in control. You feel safe, so you let parts of your mind out that are really there, but you push back. For instance, so you wanted to fuck your exes.
Did I, though? Because I drove home. I escaped the situation, so does that mean that subconsciously I didn't?
Maybe.
Or what?
Maybe then. Maybe you didn't want to.
Yeah, I literally woke up the next day in my bed at my parents' house and said, yes! Yes! Let me go pee and make sure. Yep. Did not have sex.
Good girl.
Yes.
It was really crazy because the other day I was talking, I don't know who I was talking to, somebody, and it fucking clicked on me. Like, every chick that has been or will be a part of this, which is me, you, Britt, Crystal, and Taylor, we're all in different phases of relationships, or not even that, but just love in general right now. Like, I'm single and going through rotations, which I will describe in a bit. Iren is
single and dabbling in the idea. I don't know yet if I want to date or not.
And she's what is it?
Multi-loving.
She's bisexual, so that fucking doubles all of her options.
Oh gosh, everyone is an option. Tell me I'm smart.
Fuck her mind. Then we got Britt. She's just got into a relationship, so they're in like the cute, sweet honeymoon phase. We got Taylor. She's been in a relationship for a good while. And then we have Felicia, which is single, but she's ready to settle down. She's ready to have kids. She's ready to do all that. So she actually started doing online dating, which she'll have to tell you herself, which I really wanted her to be here tonight to talk about it, because she's already went out with somebody. And so, yeah, we're all in different phases of what a lot of people deal with. Yeah. Everybody deals with throughout their life is love and relationships, and so that's a main focus that I want this to be about, is what we're going through and how other people can relate.
Exactly. So you're bound to relate to somebody here.
Word.
Diversity, fellas and ladies. Motherfuckers.
Britt is in Vegas right now. Me and Felicia are supposed to join her out there, but it was raining a lot here, and I didn't wake up till 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I worked last night and then had a rap party. And Taylor is at work as well. Taylor has a tight schedule right now, kind of, but I'm hoping to get her out here soon. Is there a lesbian version of Tinder?
All I know is Grindr.
Does that have lesbians on it?
Yeah.
Grindr.
It has everyone.
There you go.
Grindr.
But I know on a lot of dating websites, too, you can put bisexual. Yeah. Grindr's just fucking, right?
Yeah, it's just pretty much just... But I try not to... Like, I'm weird about it. Remember we discussed this on the first one that I was on. I think it was the first one. Where I discussed that I just can't bring myself to put myself out there like that. It takes a lot of bravery because I already have issues as it is with people in front of me.
Don't you think it would be so much easier online, though? Like, you're not looking at them face-to-face trying to build that connection physically and emotionally at the same time. So you could just get that mental connection by getting to know each other through the internet.
Yeah, but then you don't know if they're telling you the truth or not. AKA the trust issues I was already going through.
AKA crazy-ass motherfuckers trying to lie behind a
Exactly, and I don't want to be those girls, like, you know, that freaking get on Facebook and start researching the shit out of a person.
I've done that. I do that. I do that, and I've done that.
You know, I just don't.
Okay, you say you don't want to do that, but you're going to do that.
You think I will?
Oh, fuck yeah, you will. Because you're emotional like me.
I don't have Facebook.
You're fucking crazy like me. You don't have Facebook?
I don't have Facebook. My
Do you have a fake account? Have you ever started a fake Facebook?
No, I don't. I just have my Facebook that's not a real Facebook.
What is that?
It's like it's a like page.
Oh, for your blog?
Like me. Yeah. IrenMonkey. Yeah, so I just have that for the blog, but I don't have like a legit Facebook. If there's anything that shows the most personal, what I want to put out in the public, it would be my blog and my Instagram at IrenMonkey. Yeah, that would be like the only thing. I don't really do the whole Facebook thing. Not necessarily because I'm weird about sharing myself, because I'm not. I'm just weird about knowing other people's business. Because I don't want to know what you got going on. If you want to tell me, tell me. Like, I don't want to have to look through a news feed and read all of it.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't like when people get on Facebook and, like, bitch and post a bunch of bullshit. I'm just like, man.
It's not fun anymore.
I just want to post pictures of what I'm doing on here so y'all can see. And then if y'all are doing something cool, I want to see. But I don't want to hear about all the negative shit going on in your life. Because when you project that kind of shit, it comes into your life. Like, you can't keep preaching negative shit and bitching and complaining about everything. because you just get more of that in. Like, you need to keep pushing out love, and that's something I've really noticed popped up too. I think a few months ago I purposely reminded myself, like, hey, if you want love, you have to give love. Like,
yes.
It's a huge circle. No one's gonna want to love you or be nice to you if you're a fucking cunty bitch all the time.
Right.
So I made it a point to be more loving and to give more hugs to people and appreciate the people in my life, and especially at work, because our work environment was really stressful sometimes, and the producers would get really like tense and been out of shape, and so would the artists and stuff like that. So one day at work I just walked around and started like going up behind people and massaging them, or I'd go up to somebody and I'd give them a hug. And one day on Facebook I think I fucking wrote I love you on a bunch of the closest people's walls to me, and then talked about how I was just thinking about everybody over the last I don't know, I didn't even know how far back I was thinking. But that people pass through my mind, and I miss them, and I love them, appreciate, and I think about all of the memories we've had together, and I was just giving out little things of love any way that I could. And I feel like I've gotten a lot of love back. I've started to notice a change in in the way that people react to me, or just people are being more loving, which is a good feeling, you know? You have to put it out there if you want to get it back.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I give out love to everybody. It's like the degrees of love that you give. And I guess that's kind of the reason why I'm just like, I don't know if I want to date or not, because I don't put out that type of degree, I guess.
You don't want to put out that type of degree?
See, that's where I'm questioning myself.
Or you don't want to get that type of degree back?
I'm weird about either one.
Explain!
Well, I've been talking this entire time. Let's talk about you first. And then we'll explain me and my non-dating, kind of dating. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with life.
Well,
so let's talk about rotation.
Alright, so last time I was on here, we talked about this one dude that I've known forever. We haven't had sex that many times, maybe 2 or 3 times in the last year, but I've known him for a really long time. And I had sex with him last weekend. And this fool basically made love to me. Like, it was the sweetest shit ever. And it was great. And I enjoyed it a lot. There's a nice closeness and just, like, being able to melt with somebody and not worry about what they're thinking or what they're going to do next. Even though he's single, I know he fucks other people or he sees other people. He's a really handsome man and he's a sweet human being. But I don't know. I guess we're both on this same level where we can be together intimately and there's no jealousy issues. I don't quiz and question him about what he's doing or who he's with, where he's going. He doesn't do the same to me. Besides all that, we're really open with each other and talk about everything. So that was cool. Well, then, homeboy that I was hung up on for like the last year, I hit him up a couple days ago, and I ended up going over to his house and hanging out with him. And we just went to, like, go cuddle and stuff. Like, well, long story short, this fool ends up switching shit up at like 2:30 in the morning. Like, we're laying there cuddling. Reenactments, y'all. So, I did this last time too. So we're like laying there cuddling and stuff like this. Whatever, sleepy. And then I go to roll over to get away, like to turn my body away. And he just like grabs my face and just starts like making out with me. And I was like, I'm sleepy, okay. This motherfucker, when I talk about the way that he has sex, it's mind-blowing. Like, I have never had sex with somebody the way that this dude has sex. Like, it's very raw and animalistic and very, like, completely consuming. And I think I don't know. He's, I don't know how to describe it. He's like Hispanic? A fucking beast. Yeah, he's half Hispanic.
There we go.
Shout outs to those Mexican boys out there. Know how to throw it down, real talk. So, but this dude, he just, like, puts his hands everywhere, and he's, like, flipping shit over, and, like, there was one point where I grabbed his face, and he, like, started sucking on my hand, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going, like, just in it, man. He's fucking in it. And for the first time, the last dude I had sex with, I wanted to have sex really bad, so I was completely into it, too. That guy told me, he's like, Kayla, you really wanted to have sex with me, and I was like, I know. Like, I'm not sitting here, like, playing coy anymore, waiting for you to try to have sex with me, and then I'll let you. Like, I want to have sex, so I'm gonna be a part of this as well. And this other dude, though, man, he's like a fucking wildebeest. He's like a wild...
So you have your sensual, and then you have your animalistic.
Yeah.
Those are the rotations that we're going through.
That's the rotations. And then, so after this happened, because they were about a week apart, I was at work with a guy, and we were shopping for clothes at Target for an upcoming shoot. And I was telling him, I was like, man, I kind of feel bad for having sex with 2 different people in a week period, because, I don't know, that just doesn't seem right. He's like, Kayla, how old are you? And I was like, 30. Why? And he's like, you're a fucking grown-ass woman. You can sleep with whoever the fuck you want to, whenever the fuck you want to. He's like, it's normal for single people your age to have a rotation of people that you go through. Like, you just switch them out as long as y'all are on the same page and everybody's protected and everybody's having safe sex and it's clean. Like, then what's the problem? I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely fucking right. Like, it should be okay. And I should feel okay about it. And I feel better about it now. But I don't know. I was giving myself a guilt trip about it at first. But they do this. The guys are doing the same thing too. So why the fuck am I feeling bad about it when I'm just doing what everybody else is doing? So I don't feel bad about it.
Oh, I said
it. She just said follow. Well, no, she said. Oh, what'd you say?
That P word.
What'd you say? Own that pussy.
Own that. Yes, own yourself.
I still need to travel to the dark side. You right?
Yeah.
I haven't had any black dick yet.
Neither have I. I don't know.
I want to keep my vagina intact.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Yeah. Like this Mexican dude, he's not even that big of a guy. And I feel like since he knows that,
he does everything else.
Yep. My vagina hurt the next day, and I was like, how is this happening right now? This shouldn't even be physically possible.
Because they go in.
He uses this. And he stuck his finger up my ass. That's the second ass play that I've had. Like, I'm on...
life, or...?
No, just probably within the last few years. For sure. Yeah, fucking one dude licked my ass, and then this dude, I know his finger went in my ass. But you know what's... Okay, I didn't know his finger went in my ass until we were done, and I went to use the bathroom. And... Was it in your butt? Well, I'm all up in I don't know. This is the thing about, like, I try to think...
You don't know when it was put in?
Mm-mm. I think he might have bowling balled me.
What's that?
How do you hold a bowling ball? Oh. I think that happened because it wasn't his dick in my ass. It was his finger, I think. But, I mean, I would know if a dick went in my ass. But as far as a finger goes, like, when there's fingers in your vagina and, like, things are... Like, this fool's, like...
All up in your situation.
He's like... Reenactment.
Oh, God.
I did this last time. Like, this fool... Okay, there was a point in time where I was laying down, and he's, like, doing his thing like this, and then I sit up, like how you're sitting, and he's still, like...
All up in your situation.
Hands in me, doing things, and I'm like, what? Like, there was just so much movement and action going on.
That guy, because this is...
Like, I don't know what was going on. I was just trying to focus on my vagina. I was trying to feel the stimulation, because in that moment, so many things were going on. If I would have even thought about anything else, shit would have been done. Like,
yeah.
I couldn't. So, yeah, guys, you that's something to take into consideration is
How are you going to switch it up to be sensual and animalistic all at the same time to keep your lady satisfied?
Guessing, satisfied, on her motherfucking toes.
Yes.
Do the sensual lovemaking. Baby, I just want to hold your face while I'm slowly thrusting your body. Or, I'm about to fuck you like a wild donkey, and you're gonna like it. Either or. My wife loves butt play, but every time we try it doesn't work well. What are you sticking in her? Because if it's a finger, then I don't feel it.
Maybe he put the pinky in, and that's why you didn't feel it.
I don't think when people, and this is just my perspective of ass play, but like, I don't feel like you're supposed to necessarily feel it as much as it's just supposed to stimulate a different side of your G-spot. Like,
yeah.
I think if somebody really wanted to feel something in their ass, you'd stick your dick in it, because that's a big thing. But like a finger or two, maybe two, but a finger, that's not a lot, and I feel like that's just like a surprise. I'm in here. You're not gonna notice.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise! I'm in that butt. Did you see her face when she asked you? Who?
I don't know. We're gonna have to rewatch. I don't know what my face looked like.
Every time I see her Insta with a black dude, I'm thinking she thought about banging him. Who, me?
Who?
Oh, probably me, because I'm always posting pictures of guys that I work with, though, and he's married. He's a cool motherfucker, but he's married. I would never. Filtered language setting is on? I don't even know what that means.
Oh, man.
Well, that is gay.
You guys can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say.
When you said, what are you putting in there? Oh. Well.
Well.
I don't know what to tell you.
You know, I will rewatch it. I don't know what my face looked like.
So, yeah, I don't know. I feel good about... And it's not even dating multiple people. There needs to be a term created for what this is. I guess besides rotation, but rotation to me makes me feel not good about it.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, do all of you guys have an understanding that it's not like a monogamous sexual relationship?
Yeah.
That it's a strictly business?
Yeah.
Do you sleep over?
Yeah.
And no one catches feelings?
There's a little... with lovemaking, dude, there's obviously emotion there.
Yeah.
With Spanish Cowboy...
Spanish Cowboy?
I don't... There was a point that we liked each other, but we didn't really get to date at all, because it was long distance for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
There was emotions there, but then we cut it off.
Because I have that type of a relationship with one person in my life where that person can sleep over, that person can sleep with me, and we can just be normal, and it can be a making love situation, or it can be animalistic, same person, and he can go home in the morning and I don't catch feelings, but it's just one person. I don't know how I can have more than one person that.
Well, what is the stipulations of y'all's? Are y'all like?
We used to date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why did it not work out?
Well, it just kind of was more complicated than what we were ready for at the time. You know? But I definitely have love for this person. This person has seen me through a lot. And it was just kind of, it was very short-lived, and it was supposed to be casual. How it even ended up, it was like we were just, this was a while back. So we used to just sleep with each other, and then we found ourselves, like, kind of in something that in a relationship that we weren't really necessarily ready for, because we were just supposed to be sleeping with each other, but it was never discussed, you know, like, whenever it ended, that it was just kind of like, oh, look, it just kind of fizzled off, but not without, like, the heightened, what do you want? No, what do you want? No, what do you want type of situation, that it was like, I was just not really comfortable with a gray area, and it was definitely a gray area situation, but after, like, maybe, like, 2 years after that, I was still kind of, like, calling him sometimes, or he would call me sometimes. He was like, what are you doing? Come over. Come over.
Come over.
And he would come to my apartment, and it wouldn't be one of those, like, all right, take your clothes off at the door. It was a, hey, how was your day type of thing. And then he would read his magazine before bed, and I would read blogs on Blog11 or Reddit, and just, like, be on my computer. I would type some stuff out, and we'd be like an old married couple, and he would turn off the light, and I would turn off the light. We would go to bed and cuddle, and sometimes we would have sex, and it would be a making love situation. And then in the morning, he would walk my dogs, and go walk my dogs, and then come back, and he was like, all right, you want to have breakfast? No? All right, bye. And there would be no feeling.
That's so weird, because that's, like, the perfect fucking situation. That's, like, people that are dating in a relationship, but you're not. It's like you're doing it in little bitty tiny spurts instead of full time. And people, maybe that's what the future's leading to, is situations like that.
That could have happened, like, while I was in Houston, but I just didn't. You know? And he was, yeah, that's probably the only situation that I could possibly relate to you not having feelings the next day. But I wouldn't be able to just... I wouldn't be able to rotate more than one of him, because then somebody's bound to fall in love with me.
Somebody's gonna go down.
You know? Or, I don't know. And I guess the only reason why that worked is because it was a gray area situation.
What was
in the first place? What we were going to be in the first place.
Josh!
Yep.
The table's right in front of the door.
Josh is home.
You want me to open it? He walked away. My roommate's here. He's about to walk in. Maybe he'll come and talk about his long-distance relationship and telling us how those things work. What?
I know her.
Yeah. It's all good.
What's up, girl?
So, that being said, I wouldn't be able to rotate more than one of him.
Mm.
Because then,
I love situations
how genuine
like
would
that,
it be? Because it's legitimately genuine.
You know what this makes me think of, though? It makes me think of about a year and a half ago, I was having a conversation with one of my girlfriends that was having sex with multiple people at the same time. And we were talking about how...
Ooh, I was looking for beer.
Have one.
Hell yeah.
Josh, come sit over here.
Nope.
He doesn't want to be a part of it.
We were talking about how there's different ways that you can love people and show up. Like, just because you're fucking somebody doesn't mean you have to be in love with them. And you're still showing, like, love to somebody by sleeping with them, but it doesn't have to be as intense or as strong as being in a relationship. It's just different people at different parts of their lives show love in different ways, you know? So...
And the thing is, we tell each other we love each other. But it's a very, like, friendly love. Or, like, oh, we shared a crazy situation at one point type of love.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even a long-term relationship. It was, like, less than a year. It was, like, what? I want to say, like, 7 months, maybe? And it was just, thank you. And it was just kind of like nothing.
Josh, come back! Josh, come back!
He doesn't have anything to do with this girl talk. Even though his hair is long. Talk about you want to get cornrows. No? Right?
I love how you just said that too. You want to get
You want to get cornrows, right? Yesterday he talked about it. He was like, oh, I want to get cornrows.
He just likes people playing with his hair.
So.
Because, like, I noticed before when I was younger and I would have sex, like, I would only have sex with somebody I loved or was in love with. And that's how I constituted whether I was going to sleep with someone or not. Then I went through the little phase where I was just trying to sleep with, like, thinking that being monogamous was bullshit and I just got burned. So then I tried to do, like, the slutty thing and sleep with a few different people without catching emotions. Well, that didn't really work for me either because I ended up, like,
catching emotions or someone catching emotions with you. Like,
yeah, and that's
just,
not
like,
cool.
Just weird.
That's not cool when, like, you go and two people fuck and you're supposed to be on the same page, like, alright, this is just sex, but then you do it so many times, you're like, well, I kind of like this motherfucker, but the other person doesn't feel the same way, so that fucking sucks.
That's why
now I feel myself like, okay, I know the people that I do want to have sex with, and it's because there was an emotional connection at one point.
Yeah.
You know this person is a good person. You know they would never intentionally hurt you. You want to get that physical release out, but you don't want to be in a fucking full-time committed relationship with somebody, maybe because you just mentally don't want to deal with that stress or make those compromises, or because your work schedule is so hectic it really doesn't leave a lot of room for that, and you don't want to bombard all your free time with somebody else's wants and wishes and shit like that, because that's what relationships do. Like, you're having to compromise all your fucking free
Maybe
time.
that's why I don't want it right now.
Probably. And I wouldn't blame you, because I went through that for a long time. I mean, I still kind of feel that way, but at the same time, if I found someone whose schedule meshed with mine, and it was really easy just to see each other and not see each other for a week or two, but then when we do have free time, see each other, and nobody was bitching and complaining and there wasn't a fucking issue, then yeah, I would totally be about that. But I feel like the older you
that wouldn't
get...
be boring to you?
Mm-mm. No. Because I want to have that closeness with somebody.
Where hanging out was easy? Like,
Yeah, like, say-
not trying, not sacrificing something?
Yeah. Well, because I feel like, okay, Mexican homeboy dude, like, there's games with this dude. And I told him before, like, look, when I say that I want to do, like, when I want to get together, I'm being serious. And I'm wanting to throw down at that minute. Don't fucking play games with me when I'm sitting there putting myself out there. Like, if you play games with me, I'm going to get really pissed off, and I'm not going to talk to you for a while. I'm not going to want to fuck you anymore. So don't play games with me. I don't have time to play games. Like, if I want to be with you for that day or night, you want to be with me, let's do it, get together, have a good time, knock it out. The other guy, he doesn't play games. Like, I can tell him exactly, like, dude, I need loving, or I need something tonight, and he's like, all right, come over. So it's easy, and it's organic, and it's smooth, and...
So the Hispanic guy is playing games with you?
He has. Oh, he definitely fucking has, and that shit drives me.
That's what y'all do. No racial. I mean, since we're talking about it, all the guys I've ever dated, like, seriously, have been Hispanic. Like, with the exception to one, my little soulmate, or whatever. He's not Hispanic. He's getting married this year, by the way. Oh, we talked about this.
Who's your soulmate?
Yeah, I just want him to be happy. Just because someone's your soulmate doesn't mean you end up with them for the rest of their lives. Their job is to just so you feel like you're not alone in this world, and then they go off and be happy, and then you're happy for them. So all I've dated are Hispanic guys. Like, seriously dated are Hispanic guys, and that's what they do. They love that shit.
Playing games?
Yeah, they love playing games. They love making you, like, at least...
Jealous.
Making you jealous because they're jealous themselves. They love,
they want you all to themselves.
They love the drama because they love the passion that goes with it, because they think that shit's awesome. And they're passionate about everything. Like, everything.
And that's great, though. That's the one thing that I do love about that.
It's very attractive to see somebody really passionate about things.
Yeah.
Because when they're complacent or they're just don't give a shit about anything, I just can't. I feel like it's so dead.
Yeah.
It's
dead and dull.
Dead and dull.
That is a good point. I've noticed passion is huge, too.
Yeah. And it's almost they like the games just to see you squirm. To see you, like, they want you riled up so they can just fuck the shit out of you. And stick a couple fingers up your ass.
Someone told me to stick with a dude that eats your ass.
Yes. Oh, that was a little sexual. Yes. Agreed. Only at Getting Dirty 10:30, y'all. Little exclusivity.
Ass. Yeah, I think that they want... I think another part of playing games, too, is because women, at one point in history, like, first they were very submissive to their men and would do whatever they said, blase. And then it got to the point where women became, like, these things that are on pedestals, and you should treat them with respect and look up to them, and they are fucking everything, and da-da-da. And I still believe that, because women are beautiful creatures that push fucking kids out of their pussies, so you better fucking appreciate that shit. But I feel like when guys play games, it's knocking those women off their pedestals. Like, they're purposely doing that for a reason. Why are they doing that for a reason?
I guess they want to find control in something. I guess. They just want to see your ass riled up, girl.
Maybe that is it.
That's really what it is. Especially when they feel like the least amount of love. I'm generalizing all Hispanic guys right now, and I'm so sorry for it, but I think I have a pretty good number of Hispanic guys I've dated in my lifetime to be able to make that generalization. Not saying all, but most. 9 out of the 10 guys I've dated that were Hispanic are exactly this. So that's 90%.
I wonder if that sounds really accurate. I mean,
yes!
They want to see
and for some reason, I think it's so awesome. It's terrible. I don't know if I am just a masochist that I like that shit, but I hate that shit at the same time. I sit here and I'll say, I hate the games, I hate the games, I hate the games. But while the games are played, I'm sitting here like, let's play the games.
Into it. Yeah.
Yes. And it's stupid. Like, I'll take the games if I like you, but if I'm just kind of on the fence about you, the games, it's like, oh, you're just bye. Bye, boy. I feel like girls, that being said, girls, dating girls, I'm finding myself in a situation right now where I like this girl, and but she's straight, and so I don't like to be the girl that turns anyone. You know, like I don't like being that person. I don't want the blame. I don't want the anything. Like I don't want the credit, nothing. Like I like to go into a situation and you already know who you are.
Yeah.
Period. And so I'm in this situation with this girl. I like this girl. She's straight. And she says she thinks she likes me. So I'm just kind of like, do you just think I'm cool? Like, it was totally rad that you think that you may like me in that way? Or do you
How did y'all even get to that discussion, though?
I tell her she's pretty all the time. I tell her she's fucking awesome, and if she wasn't straight, it would be going down.
And then one day she was just like, I think I like you.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah. And I was like, ew. And it made me feel like how I would feel. As far, I know it's only something that's, it doesn't seem very major, but it feels like a virginity. Where a guy's like, oh, I'm a virgin. Or a girl's like, oh, I'm a virgin. Then you're like, holy shit, don't want to be that one.
No, yeah, right, guys eat that shit up.
I don't. The first 3 guys I've ever slept with were virgins. And it was just, like, so nerve-wracking. And then my friends would tease me. It was like, oh, virgin killer. But it was only 3 guys. But still, it was, like, so crazy because the emotional, like, the heaviness of it, of being the person responsible for changing them, is just something that I just didn't really want.
But that's a natural thing, though, to lose your virginity, so you shouldn't...
Yeah. So that being said, here's the difficulties about dating a girl, especially someone who's kind of sort of straight, or is straight, and kind of sort of bi-curious. It's just, they don't... They go into it with a pretense that there's no games to be played, right? Or at least I go into it thinking that, alright, I can figure her out. She's a girl. I can figure it out. We're not going to play games. But now, it's games to a whole new level because she doesn't know how to fucking deal with me. I don't know what to do.
Dating a girl would be so much harder than dating a dude.
It is, but
I think that women, we overthink situations with guys, but guys are so simple. Like, we sit here and we talk about, like, what they're doing, why they're doing it, but it's really fucking easy. Like, we're sitting here repeating the answers to the questions. But I feel like a woman, like, I'm mind-fucking myself even worse. So it's like, I know what I would think if I did this. And I can sit here and be completely straight up. And it just doesn't, I know she's thinking, is she being straight up or is she playing games? Like, I know she's overthinking it, unless she's not overthinking it, and I'm just overthinking her overthinking. God, I just want to be single, y'all. Just want to be single. Forget this.
You guys are weird.
Josh, come on down!
Have a seat.
No, Cav's about to be here.
Where are you going?
To a party, you weirdos.
Where?
Saturday night.
Where are you going?
Schoolboy Q.
Oh, I can't come?
At Echo?
So, sorry, y'all. Like I said, I just want to be single. It's just so much easier. I don't have to worry about someone else's feelings. But then there's days when I'm like, oh, it would be nice to have, like, a regular person to just call and talk about my day.
Speaking of boys and being simple, I remember a few months ago I asked Josh, I was talking to Josh about somebody, I was like, I don't know if I should date this person, and Josh said, do you love them?
What?
Josh just asked me, he goes, do you love them? And I said, no. And he goes, okay then. And that was the end of the conversation. Like, do you love them? Like, somebody, if you are worried about, like, wanting to date or wanting not to date.
But what if they're your friend first? Then yes, you love them because they're your friend.
But do you love them enough to want to deal with a bunch of bullshit that's going to come with that person? Since you are their friend, you know them pretty decently well already. You kind of might know the halves of what you're about to get yourself into. Is it worth it?
But it's from a completely external point of view. So when you're going from friend to dating them, it's a whole new slew of things for you to find out about them.
Like what their balls look like?
I mean, yeah. Like, which shape they're
Hey, have you seen a pack of cigarettes?
You know. You know what I mean? It's a whole new slew of discoveries that you can have.
I agree.
So, do you love them? I'm overthinking yet again.
It's very simple. Guys are very simple, and girls are the ones that are fucking crazy.
We sit here and we overthink. Double that.
Josh. Never mind. Oh, let's look at this real quick.
Let's go ahead and go with questions.
Run and hide, Josh, says somebody. Stick with dudes that eat your ass, yay. Dudes treat women like trash strictly for ego. Game playing is just childish and need to grow the fuck up. I agree with the treating women like trash for their ego. Because why, if you really like somebody, then why the fuck would you treat them bad? Like, that makes no sense at all. You would want that person to feel good, so there's no point unless you are trying to make yourself feel better in some egotistical way.
Yeah, or sometimes I think that they're treating you shitty so that you'll leave first because they don't want to go through the whole, like, being straight up. They'd rather you leave.
They don't want to hurt your feelings.
They don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm just
gonna
hurt them in any other which way so that she'll leave me and at least she'll have that.
Fucking bitch.
And I only say that because I have a cousin who said that to me. And that's why he does what he does. Because I was like, why the fuck do you do this to these girls? And he was like, oh, because I feel bad and I don't want to tell her that I don't like her anymore. So I'm just going to treat her like shit till she leaves.
That is so bad.
Yeah, like I just straight up looked at him like, really, Kuya? And it's like, yeah. Ask another cousin, like pointed to another cousin, like, ask him. He does the exact same thing. And I'm like, where's the book that says Guy Code does do this? Is it on Guy Code? Is it on that show? I don't remember that.
Bye, Josh. Have fun.
Bye,
Be careful.
So, that being said.
All right.
Questions.
All the cheating exes make more sense now if you aren't having sex on the reg with Hispanic guys. Passion, son.
Huh?
He said all the cheating exes make more sense now if you aren't having sex on the reg with Hispanic guys. Passion, son.
I was having sex on the reg with these people. See, that's another thing. I don't have sex on the reg if I'm not with someone.
This is something she said the other day that makes a lot of sense, too. She was saying that, and I don't think you're going to care about this.
I won't.
So, she said before that she waits 4 months to even kiss a person. And the reason she does that is because once you kiss somebody, like, once you're passionate, not just like fucking swallowing each other's faces, you're gonna fuck after that. And she said once you do that, once you make out with somebody and she fucks them, then she doesn't stop. And I can see that. So that's why she's very
particular about the sex.
And then waiting so long, too, because she knows she's gonna fuck their brains out for a long time. And you know.
It's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. I'm just saying. I think kissing is a gateway drug.
it gets you into a situation and just like, God, I need rehab.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah, because that's the whole reason why I hold out. I want the emotional connection because the moment I have sex with you, it's going down, and it's going down all the time. So why would I sit here and put my vagina through all that trauma for some bro who's just going to leave tomorrow?
Speaking truth, girl, you speaking the truth.
I'm just saying.
Speaking it.
Because, you know, the vag can only take so much.
And if it's small and a
And
small
you don't
person,
want it to
you
look
don't
like
wanna
Arby's.
Fuck.
Real
You're
talk.
Right, you're right. Keep in mind, boys play games, not men, regardless of the race. True.
Yeah.
Boys play games. Keep in mind, men don't really grow up until our 30s, what? Yay.
Well,
age
in that
shouldn't really
case-
matter, though, but it does mean they are 30. Boys and 25-year-old men, it's all about your life and upbringing. Let's go deeper. I just heard a bong. Kayla should take a rip. Women are natural overthinkers, though. Yes, we are.
yes, we
I'm
are.
packing the vape on that bong rip. It might be...
Some people
time
like
for me to light
Arby's.
myself.
Okay.
Would it scare you away if a guy was 30 and had never been in a relationship?
Like, never been in a serious relationship, or never been in a sexual relationship, or what kind of relationship are you saying? Like, never been in love?
Someone said some people like Arby's.
I know, that's what I said. It's like, okay.
Look, there's a difference between somebody's vagina naturally looking like meat curtains, but when it's been beat the fuck up to where, like, the vagina hole is big, that's yeah. That's why
Dating.
you don't want
You've
to
never
get it beat
dated
up.
anyone before?
Have you ever been in a real relationship? Like, ever had a girlfriend? Shuckler?
Shuckler?
I've seen you on
Dash
Twitter.
one.
Shuckler.
Shuckler? Not answering. Yet. Like a crush gray.
No! No!
Aww. Yeah. It may be different for women. At least for me. You know, like, I have friends who have sex, you know, and no emotions whatsoever.
It might be different for women, but I've never found a problem with mutual sex buddies and not falling in love with a separate. So you're
Yeah.
saying that you have had sex buddies and you didn't fall in love with them? It's definitely
me,
different for women and men.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just more like sex buddies that I've had a relationship with before. Because those are pretty much the only ones that I had that with. You know, like, I rotate people I've slept with before just because I want to keep my numbers low. At least I used to.
Yeah.
Prior to my newfound testament of holding out.
Well, I think having
By
a
newfound,
rotation
like, within
too.
the last 2 years.
Yeah. Mine's the same though. It's been like 2 to 3 years.
About 2 years of...
But I think rotation too is like, it's good because you've already
Yeah, but...
you've already established something with this person.
Exactly, and I guess that's why I'm teetering along the lines of like, oh, does this person like me again? You know, it's because it's either I'm gonna catch feelings or you're gonna catch feelings. Who's it gonna be? You know?
You.
Actually, a couple of times it's not me, and I just feel terrible because I'm like, I thought it was just that.
Oh.
Talk to you later.
He said, right, but we were on the slutty side, so it never invested emotions into it.
Yeah.
It went drastically wrong with me every time I tried it. What do you mean?
I don't know.
I catch feelings like a pro ball player hard and fast, so fuck buddies don't work for me.
Word. So, yeah, that being said...
You know what I think it is too? Like, we can control our emotions as a human being. It's really fucking hard, but it is possible, and I think once we can master controlling our own emotions...
Right. And I guess it's just
it
because
changes everything, man. You know?
I'm way too passionate for my own good type of thing, where if I feel passion while sex is happening, eventually you're like, that passion like leads you to believe that there's feelings there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like with Mexican Homeboy, like he's super fucking passionate, and I had feelings for him at one time, but now I've came to the realization, like,
They fuck you like they love you, man.
well, we had a thing at one point in time. He did really cute, sweet shit. That's what I got caught up on was
The cute, sweet
the
shit.
cute, sweet shit, and I held on to that shit for a long fucking time, and then I finally told myself, like, what the fuck am I doing? If this dude liked me, or wanted to date me, or wanted to be with me, he would. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to sit here and, like, guess what he's doing and analyze the shit out of it. It would be done. So I let go of that emotional attachment that I had towards him.
Mm-hmm.
But then he hits me up for sex, and I know that he's really good in bed and very passionate, so I'm like, all right, let me go try this and see if I'm making a mistake by doing this, because usually all women get caught up emotionally. And I went over there, we had sex, it was nice, I left, and I felt fine because I let go of the emotional attachments that I had and realized that nothing is going to happen from this. So
Right.
I think learning to control our
Kudos
emotions
to you.
are a huge key.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
And I guess it's something that I blogged about. It's not like a full-fledged blog about it. I just kind of just did a little just a thought, which are little suggestion thingies that I just think about. They run through my brain that I just post, and I don't blast it on Twitter or anything. It's just a little thought about this, where I discussed my own emotional attachments, because I legit have emotional attachments with a quadrillion people. You know,
Yeah.
where I'm like, oh, I have this, and maybe that's the reason why I'm so. I feel like I'm so empty of emotions to just give out, just because I know that I give out a lot. That it's just like, I don't know how to let go. It's not that I still want to be with that person. I just don't want to give more of myself to anyone else, unless it's like the real deal.
I wonder, that's a really good thought.
Right?
Like, you're spreading yourself so thin by by attaching yourself emotionally to all these people that you have nothing else to give, or
Yeah.
you feel like it's going to break you or strain you.
Exactly.
So,
Because I think I have like a little sliver left to give, and it's just like, you know?
you might want to hold on to that shit
Yeah,
for
exactly.
yourself, girl.
That's why I'm holding out, y'all. I got a sliver.
Gotta
sliver
build that
left.
sliver up.
Make sure that's the one. You know?
Kayla, are you able to turn the language filter off? I'm seeing a lot of censored words. Or they fuck you like they love. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can tell what this dude's saying.
Yeah.
It's like context clues. They caught some serious feelings and it made life awkward, but catching feelings is natural. Who all here can hook up with the same person over and over and not end up caring about them? There's a difference between like caring about somebody, but then overstepping your caring, knowing that that person doesn't want a serious full-time relationship. I keep saying full-time relationship, but that's how I'm categorizing relationships now. Like, there's the full-timers,
And the part-timer.
then there's the part-timers, which is what I'm looking into.
You want a part-time relationship?
Like, super-duper part-time. Like, not even 20 hours a week. Maybe, like, 5 to 15
those
hours
are
a week.
those are the relationships I've only had. I've never had enough time for a full-time, like, that's why we live together.
Living together is a full-timer.
Because you don't see each other often enough, so you have to live together so that you can see each other.
But that's, like, full commitment. Like, when you live with somebody, like...
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
I be living with them like less than 6 months. I'm in there, like swimwear.
I
start moving my shit
like
in.
swimwear.
Well, usually they ask. Most of the time they're like, oh, I'd like to have you all the time here. Yeah? Here's my suitcase.
Yeah.
Moving on
Moving
in.
in, bitches.
You said it, boo.
Suckler, go into your profile settings. I'm not going to do that right now while we're live streaming. Actually, we're about to wrap up. So, we can spend the next 10 minutes or so asking questions or talking more. We did put hashtags on Twitter.
Hashtag
So I'm going to check and
GD1030.
see if there's any of those on here. Questions? Oh, my bad. Sorry, Shuckler.
Oh.
Alright, so...
sexually harass me, I think it's so funny. Like, I never get offended. I mean, I'll shoot them down, but I think it's so funny. I've been getting some sexually harassing tweets, and they're so hilarious to me.
Who?
And I think, because I know it's joking.
Want to swap soul juice? Oh, that's cute. Soul juice?
Adorable!
Iren is very smart. And I think that's the thing that people miss like perceived about her when they first met her, is because naturally when you're having a good time and you're socializing, you're getting goofy and you're drinking and you're loosening up, like, your natural fucking soul comes out. For me, it's my inner black woman. For you, it's pretty much the same fucking thing. So when people heard you talk for the first time, you were super fucking hood, and they took that as in not what you are naturally, which you're fucking super intelligent and hardworking and very inspirational, motivational, positive.
Kayla!
So, girl, I'm just...
You trying to get it!
Girl, I'm just giving it! You see that heart?
Give me that love, girl!
That's a heart titty, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday!
Chuckler, happy birthday to you.
I just said
Happy
it's Justin
birthday
Bieber's
to
birthday.
you. Yeah, way to push. Oh, you and Justin Bieber? Bieber's getting to be a little hot guy. I don't like it.
I've been had said. I said it when he came out with the Christmas album, and he sang that one song, Christmas Eve, that Chris Brown wrote for him, and I just knew it was gonna happen. The moment he turned 18,
it's fucking hot, and it's sad.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. That's why Selena Gomez can't get away from it, because Selena Gomez was like, I found that. That's my shit. That's my shit.
That's my
Hispanic girl says that's my shit. I taught him everything he knows.
What's happening with the Shroom cast? Well, last weekend we had plans to go to Vegas with Britt. Me and Crystal did, and I wanted to take shrooms because I don't drink, and I didn't want to be high in Vegas because I feel like that
shout out to Drew
make me retarded.
Drew Toxic.
What up, Drew?
Say it one more time.
What up?
Shout outs to you, Drew Toxic.
Yeah, Drew Toxic. Shout out to Mr. Itino. I don't know who that is. But we did end up going. I couldn't find any shrooms anyways, but I would like to have a shroom podcast. That'd be weird. She couldn't do it though. I don't know if Felicia would do it. Or Britt.
I've only done 2 drugs in my lifetime.
What?
Cocaine and ecstasy.
Ooh.
Oh, if you consider Xanax a drug, that's, but Xanax is,
those other ones
prescribed.
are more hardcore though.
Yeah. Cocaine and ecstasy. This
is a tweet to Brian, which, no. Drew Toxic, what is a delicious girly drink to order my wife when we go out?
Pim's Cup.
What is that?
Pim's Cup. It's Pim's crushed cucumber.
Ooh.
I think it's agave nectar. I don't know, but if they can make a Pim's Cup at a bar that you go to, that shit's awesome. You'll get lucky after 1 drink.
Cup. Pimp's Cup.
Pims. P-I-M-M apostrophe S.
What about MDMA?
MDMA, Molly's.
I've never done that.
Papa Molly, I'm sweating. I have.
Woo! You have?
I have.
How did that feel?
So you did sex for 9 hours.
See? Freak bitch. Undercover freak bitch.
It's not
but she got fucking standards.
I did it with my boyfriend at the time. Double entendre.
You had sex for 9 hours?
9 hours.
Arby's. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. How was that though?
It was awesome. While we were watching Casino, like on the computer, we played Casino, and we just had sex for 9 hours. We took a couple of breaks just to go pee, and then got back into it, and it was amazing the whole time. Before we knew it, it was daylight, and I was like, "Holy shit, what time is it?" And I was like,
we gotta go. We gotta get the fuck up and go."
Like, shut your phone off. I'm calling in.
I haven't taken ecstasy since I was 19, but one of the last times I took it was with an ex-boyfriend, and we stayed in a hotel room that had a jacuzzi, and I remember having sex for a long time on that. thinking that it would never end, and the whole time was just so amazing. You're just like, ah, why doesn't it always feel like this? I feel like it should feel like this all the time. This is what it feels like when guys are fucking. Why doesn't the woman feel like this? I swear.
Well, if they know you well enough, it'll feel like that all the time.
It's getting to be like that. I think
Yeah,
it's
if they know your body
the
well
older
enough.
I'm
Yeah.
getting, and with age and being more comfortable with myself.
Because you can make it to where it feels awesome all the time.
But I think it's being comfortable. Like, seriously, Iren, my 2 rotation dudes, like, I just went in and fucked the shit out of them. Like, I wanted to have sex with them. I wanted to prove a point that
I wanted to prove a point that I ran this shit.
I wanted to go in and throw it the fuck down and then get up and leave and not call a motherfucker, not be a bugaboo, not be all girly and emotional. I just wanted to throw it down on them so they'll be like, what the fuck just happened? And I did. That's only coming with age, though.
Yeah, it's true. It is coming with age.
My mom told me I would turn into a horny bitch in my 30s. I think she's correct.
Is that what's going to happen the moment I turn 30 in April?
Yeah.
April, guys, might be a different person.
She's going to go on a fucking spree.
Who's going to tell me I'm smart?
Oh, fuck that brain, girl. Fuck that brain. I got my fingers crossed that he gets thrown in jail. What? That's not nice, Britt. Good to have one non-drug person on hand. Xanax is absolutely a hardcore drug. Yeah, it is. Sex is the best when you're not thinking about what's going on. You're absolutely correct. You should be feeling the whole thing and not thinking about it at all, except how you're going to lick their balls. That's the only thing you need to think about. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did.
You were like, how am I going to lick their balls today?
I wanted to throw it down, man. I wanted to throw it down.
You wanted to prove a point. You want to own that.
This dude, plant hanger, wheels go round. I tuned in too late. Kayla talking about battered vagina. That's why I love
Yes, Arby's. Hashtag Arby's.
So here's something that I didn't want to talk about. I mean, it's not that I don't want to talk about it, but I wasn't planning on talking about it. I've talked about it with people at work. I wasn't going to put it on the internet, but fuck it. Everything else is. So, being with guys that are on the littler spectrum of penis sizes.
Wow.
It's not that they're super tiny, small, non-existent, but smaller.
When you say tiny, are you saying tiny lengthwise or tiny girthwise?
Either or.
Right. I'll take it.
One could be a little girthier, but not as long. The other one is probably average,
skinny,
but not as
long one?
girthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something to accommodate those penises, which, because I already had these 2 people picked out in mind, like, these are the people that I want to have sex with, I know this about them already, let me make sure my vagina is the size of a fucking dime piece before they go into it, because it makes it feel better for me, it makes it feel good for them.
Yeah.
They feel good about themselves.
Right.
I feel good about myself. Everybody's happy in the end.
So what do you do to make that happen?
You just don't fuck for a long time. And you do Kegels. You fucking squeeze your vagina, push it out, almost like you're shitting, but not, Kegels.
Yeah.
Tight
I'm doing it right now.
Me too. So, homeboy I made love to, he was very gentle with the vagina. Great. Totally appreciated it. Animalistic motherfucker.
They don't care.
No, they do not give a fuck. I think his whole mission is that
busted wide open
to fuck shit up. And the next day I was like, it's not normal right now. Why? Why did you do this to me? Like, I'm trying to be accommodating here, guys. Don't go and purposely fuck some small vaginas up just because you can. Like, be nice.
Be nice, dude.
Don't fuck it up.
Be chill.
I'm not over here trying to stretch your fucking dick out or fucking cut ball skin off and make your balls smaller if you have huge balls. Don't fuck my shit up. Maybe you guys need to...
Do you say that? Stop trying to fuck my shit up?
Well, that last session I was like so into it, I wasn't even paying attention that shit was going down like that.
Pretty verbal. Yo.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Chill.
No, none of that was being said.
Ouch.
But it's after the fact. Like, don't do that. And I'm going to make a point. When I have sex with this person again, take it fucking easy. You can still be crazy, but take it easy unless you want me to fucking fuck your genitals up like you're trying to do mine. Don't do that. Have some respect for the pussy.
Well, well, case in point, why I don't have casual sex anymore. Because they just don't give a you can't trust a dude to just be nice.
Because they're probably thinking the same thing, too. They're like, alright, this is casual sex. This might just be a one-night stand. I'm about to
let me porn this shit up. Let me make it feel like a porno scene.
Not cool.
Not okay.
Not cool unless there's
not okay.
Let's see.
Period sex stories. Do you fuck on your period?
Yeah.
So do I.
You got a good one?
No, because they're all awesome. I don't think that they're like. I like having sex on my period because first off, your hormones are all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
How gross are we gonna get here?
Gross. I get gross.
You get gross? Have you ever been eaten out on your period? Hispanic guys.
They did that.
Yeah.
Like full.
Well,
like,
I mean, like it's not like fucking day 2.
Oh, okay.
It's like day 1 or day 4.
I mean, are they putting their mouth like in the hole where the blood's coming out?
In that shit.
Ooh.
Medium rare, baby.
Whoa.
On that shit.
Wow.
And I'm like, you sure? They're like, yeah.
Hold on. Did you kiss them after they did that?
Don't remember.
Yes, she did.
Because my brain was like going,
you have bloody pussy too!
Fuck it. It's just dead eggs.
I've had one dude, actually, the making love dude, he's licked my vagina, post-period-ish, like when it's almost gone, but not completely. Yeah.
Yeah, rubra.
This was like 10 years ago that he did this. And I remember him distinctly saying, like, a week after that, he's like, oh, I loved the way that your pussy tasted. It reminded me of, like, batteries.
Yeah, because it has a lot of alkaline qualities to it.
Because they tasted blood.
Yeah, because...
Why? Why would you say that tasted good and then compare the taste of my vagina to batteries? You know something's not right when that's going down.
I'm done.
But I love having sex on my period when it's obviously somebody that loves you and they're not going to get completely grossed out. But to like help pump some of that shit out when it's like super fucking heavy and you're cramping.
Oh yeah, you have to have sex because it makes you like it makes you contract.
Yes.
So it stops the bleeding.
Yeah, and it helps. It like you get all the
your cramps are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Motrin, just fuck.
Yeah, fuck your bitches on their period because they will.
And everything's more sensitive anyway, so you're gonna feel like the boss man because you're like she's screaming. That shit's going down.
Going down.
Kayla loves to sing for
going
every
down,
lyric.
motherfucker. If y'all have seen my Instagrams lately, there's a lot of singing shit on there.
That's her on a daily. If you don't know her personally, that's her. I found myself starting to sing things my friends would say. They're like, what are you doing? I was like, fucking Kayla, dude. Kayla, all day.
I love singing just random sentences because it makes saying the sentences so much more fun. I don't know why. Singing, I feel like when people sing, it means they're happy. So, girl, sing that motherfucking ass.
Sing that motherfucking
ass. We're on Getting Dirty at 10:30. Let me tell you about my pussy. That was dirty. The only thing I can talk about...
The same taste as chewing on a handful of pennies. I'm sorry, I just saw that hilarity.
It's pretty gross.
Shout outs to you, Jonas000. Triple O.
The only thing I gotta say about one bloody sex story was I was having sex with my ex-boyfriend. I was on top. I came. I got off. And besides his hand having blood all over it from like playing with my clit, and his hand, the blood started to dry because it had been there for so long. His hand was stuck because the blood dried. And then he had blood all over his stomach and a little pool of blood in his belly button. And he was so fucking disgusted. He's like, I don't think I can do this anymore, kid. I don't wanna. Which I don't blame him.
I can't because it's too relatable.
I'm sure this happens to every girl. It has to. Because guys get to the point, like, they don't want to get turned down for pussy anymore because the girl's, because the girl's on her period, so they're like, yeah, let's fucking bang it out on your period.
I don't understand why I have friends who won't on their period. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you realize how awesome it is? First off, your cramps go away. Secondly, everything's more sensitive. Thirdly, they don't have to work you up because you're already all fucking wet.
Yeah. They just don't know. They're being pussies because they think it's gross. But then again, some guys
shut the lights off.
Some guys are scared shitless of having bloody sex.
Yeah, maybe because I'm a nurse and nothing is ever gross to me.
I think all guys should try it at least once because it's human nature.
Suggestion from KaylaCP.
Do that shit. Get that blood up in your girl.
Queef
stories?
I can't queef. Can you queef?
I queefed the other day on somebody's wiener.
Whoa.
Making love. Making love, dude. I got on top of him, and I was about to start riding him, and I guess I laughed or something, and
you
totally queefed. And I was like, I just started busting out laughing, and he started laughing, and I was like, all right, focus! Focus!
I can't.
I fucking hate when I queef, too, man. It pisses me off. It makes me feel like I need to shove more things in my vagina. I don't know.
But isn't that the reason why you're queefing? Is because there's free air in there that's been shoved in?
Mm-hmm. I just feel like I need more dick in there so I don't queef.
Maybe because I always like to keep close contact where they can't really shove a lot of air in there.
I was keeping close contact too, but I guess I do this move where air can get in, so.
Yeah.
God damn it. Can't do that move anymore. A good queef is priceless. A good queef is priceless. It's fucking hilarious when it happens.
Like, how loud do queefs get? Like, I don't know.
Have you never queefed before?
I mean, I probably have. Like,
oh, girl, you would know if you queefed during sex. It's like when you...
Not during sex.
Oh, not during sex?
Maybe afterwards, and I'm in the bathroom.
I've done it afterwards, too.
Like, you hold it
You've never done it during sex?
No.
Oh, God. The first, like, few times it happens, it's the most mortifying thing that can happen to you. Because girls, anyways, don't like to fart in front of dudes.
Yes,
but
it's
then
like a double exhaust.
Yeah, then they're pussy farts, and you're like, you're gonna hate my vagina now. I just farted on your dick. Oh.
I can't with this podcast anymore.
Oh, no. Oh, I've heard about Tiffany Haddish and her queefs. I actually have a friend, back in the day when I did moose knuckle videos, I have a friend queefing on command. Her name's Taylor. Not this Taylor. A different Taylor that's back in Texas, and I have it on video. It's the first segment in the video where she's laying on a bed with her fucking blue jeans on, and we put baby powder over her twat, and this bitch fucking lifts her legs up,
she queefs
sucks
on command,
and then pushes out, and she queefs, and you see a poof of fucking baby powder air coming off her vagina.
How do you suck the air in?
Girl has some strong fucking kegels, I guess. I don't know. But these
I thought my
bitches can do
kegels
it.
were awesome because I kegel all the time. I kegel when I'm at rest.
I don't know. I don't know how to queef on command.
I don't either.
But there's something to it. I feel like there's a lot of cheerleaders that can do it because all the fucking cheerleaders I know could queef their fucking ass off.
Weird. How is that sexy? And I like girls. If a girl fucking queefed in front of me, I'd be like, hold up. Wait a minute. I love you.
Take your little queef out of it. Yes, I have to see Moose Knuckle. Moose Knuckle is
Where's the Moose Knuckle?
on my private YouTube page. It's not private. I mean my personal YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
All of the Getting Dirty videos that we have, since
Yes.
Ustream deletes them after 30 days, we're taking these videos and we're putting them on the Getting Dirty at 10:30 YouTube page.
Yes.
I'm also putting them on my own personal page, which I think is KaylaCP on Twitter.
We're still working on the layout, so don't judge. I have
No.
a friend working on our logo for us.
Whatever happened to Taylor after that podcast here and Brian was we're getting divorced. I haven't heard a mention from her yet. Taylor's just been really busy. And another thing is, like, Taylor is an actress. She's a young actress. She's still trying to make her name in Hollywood. She's going to classes. She's getting auditions. But at the same time, her agent told her that she has to be very careful what she associates and puts her name on. So,
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like that day that Brian pulled up one of her movies and her ass was naked in it, wasn't a good thing for her. She got in trouble. So she just has to be really careful what she does. And she's talked about coming on here. It's just a matter of...
I haven't met her yet.
You're going to fucking love her. I already told her
I'm
she's
sure.
going to love you too. Because she
Aww.
fucking talks and she's very opinionated and she's very intelligent too.
Oh, I'm in love with her already.
You'll love her. And she's fucking gorgeous. So...
Oh, God, don't do this to me. Of course.
We're having a beach day next week. So
I mean, she's straight. What am I going to do with myself?
You can't fuck them all, Iren. You can't fuck them all. That's the same thing I used to tell Brian. You can't fuck them all.
Can't.
But
Can't love them all.
Taylor, she's working. So hopefully I can get on the same page with her. Taylor and her boyfriend Kenny, I'm supposed to do a audio podcast with the three of us. That's going to be really hilarious. We have a couple of good ideas floating around, so we might start doing that on Sundays.
All this, I miss everybody. I guess no one likes me.
Everybody loves you. Shayna's cool. Shayna's out in LA doing her thing. Britt, yeah. You know, we're just rotating out girls right now because we are doing this in my living room as of right now, and it's a lot to have more than 2 people because then everybody needs to have time to conversate and tell their sides. So when you have more than 2 people, it's hard for y'all to hear. It's hard for us to finish conversations. So, you know, one day when we get audio equipment and maybe a bigger area and like real cameras set up, because I'm doing this off my computer, we can bring more people and it not be an issue. But whatevs.
Look at what Kim Try-1 said. How cute.
I know, and I saw that, and that was amazing. Kim Try is the shit, dude. He got me these.
Oh, that's from him?
Yeah.
I love them.
I'm wearing your socks right now, and they're fucking amazing.
And they're beneficial right now, given the fact that it's a little cool.
Iren is a shit, y'all.
Toxic.
There's a much to learn
Shout
about
out to
this
you
girl.
again.
I can't wait till we
get a little more comfortable, y'all, and you guys get to know me a little more.
Well, not even that, but like the fact that we just met each other, and now it's almost like when I think about people,
I want to say approximately a year ago.
Yeah, but I mean actually being involved in each other's life, like how we are now. Every new person that I meet, I feel like is the beginning of a new adventure with that person. Every single person that I meet that I'm close with. So with Iren, it's going to be interesting to see it all unfold too, as we can talk about it on podcast.
Because we're just 2 emotional bitches trying to live.
We're just 2 emotional motherfuckers.
Yes. I call her legit, like, every day. Yeah. Like, I get, especially when I'm driving, I'll put her on my little Bluetooth, and I'm like, Kayla, what's up? How's your day? And it's just... You know, it's like the most natural situation. Too bad you're straight.
Too bad, girl.
Too bad.
Can't deal with the pussy.
Drew Toxic would like to see a better view of the socks and your moccasins that you have on right now.
I'm taking the moccasins off.
Taking the moccasins off.
I look like I should be cutting down trees right now. Whoa.
I love it. They're absolutely adorable. I love them.
Can you see this?
That red shit going on. That being said, you guys will enjoy our dance number that we're going to be attempting.
That's a really good point. So I guess it's time to sign off, and we are going to attempt a
video that was suggested to us via Vine.
Via Vine. Let me find this thing real quick. Oh, who was this to? Oh, it was Silverback. Silverback is another follower of mine, and he said, drop it like this girl. So let me show you.
So it's a twerk video.
Dude, that bitch is getting it.
So I guess we're twerking today. This time, twerking times 10. We need that song. I don't even know the song. Do any of you guys know what the song that was? So we can try to attempt it with that song. Sounds like a Little John song. Probably not, though.
Hold on, but we could do.
What's funny is when I was in Houston, right before my best friend Felisa's birthday party, I was getting ready at my other there's 4 of us, well, there's 5 of us total best friends, and one of them is Vanessa, who's actually here visiting right now. Shout outs to Vanessa for her birthday. And we were at our friend Elliot's house, or her boyfriend Elliot's house, and she was like, she knows I'm obsessed with Rihanna, so she was like, Iren, have you seen the most recent Rihanna video where she's twerking? I was like, motherfucking yeah, that's my girl. So she was like, I don't know how to do that, and she had me twerk, and it was really funny because I don't think I'm really all that good, but when you're wearing like lays or whatever, those grass skirts or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because it like poofs out, it makes it look like your butt's a lot bigger, and it's just hilarious.
Yeah, and you can like move. The more like slight movements you do with your hips with those skirts on, it's accentuated.
It's more accentuated. So that being said, it was just really funny because we found ourselves in front of the mirror, and I was like, well, I can do this. And I was like, oh, how do you do that? And I was like, man, you make me feel like I'm a lot better than I really am.
You are good, though. You just gotta move that little bit of booty. Oh! All right, so we're gonna sign off. IrenMonkey, at IrenMonkey on Twitter.
And Instagram.
And you can follow her life and daily thoughts on her blog, which is
IrenMonkey.com.
Iren, IREN Monkey, MONKEY. God damn, I'm stupid. Kayla at KaylaCP on Twitter, and then KaylaChristine83 on Instagram.
Tell your friends, tell everybody.
That's all I got.
Yeah, we talk about everything.
And that's it. So let me put this twerk song on real quick and see what we're working with, so we can break it off and
Hi guys.
Be done with this.
See y'all next Saturday.
I look so good, make a nigga wanna bite it.
That's so good. Alright.
Are you really twerking?
Yeah, this is about to happen.
I just wanna see it. Let me stretch long to the ceiling.
I don't know how good we're gonna be able to do it.
Oh god. Hold on, I need to warm up for a second.
Are you warming up? How do you warm up?
Okay, hold on.
She was she was doing that, and then she was doing the alternate, I think. Doing good, doing good. It was much fun. It's so funny. You're doing it. Okay, alternate what? What cheek? Okay. What is it? What? Here, it looks close enough. I'll tell you what it looks like. Make it cut. And we're signing off. Hello.